Maverick, so you instantly think about Roots deck. Alright, I see how it is. This one doesn't matter too much, but still, I think we airbend it. The faster you set it up, the more value you will get. And it doesn't get it to the graveyard, it actually basically taxes it. So this is the last thing they want. By the way, they just got rid of a card against enchantments, so they might regret the choice. Fairy, alright. We kinda didn't hit a land here. Not perfect. Do we just airbend this? No, let's go for the hunter. We get the first counter, and I really would love to hit at least the third land. Okay, perfect. I can play without the rest, but at least give me this one. Do we need to kill more creature? I think we can just go with this. We also get Flyer that has better stats than the Dream Thief. So no, we're basically getting an extra play here. I think it's worth it. And it seems that the deck is aggressive. I thought it's Roots, but it could be something different. Like, I remember playing something very similar a long time ago. I'm fine with this. Like, it cost them 2 mana to answer a 1 mana play, so that's always decent. They really like the graveyard, so they definitely self-mill. Alright. Interesting. Okay, we have the flanker, which is kinda massive deal. We probably don't want to waste it, in all honesty. I would love to play 2 creatures, man. We could also airbend something. I think we need to keep making plays so we can activate this and also get those lands, man. We missed. Spoiler alert, we don't play the same amount of Ascensions and lands. We have, like, what? 5 times more of those. So if we're doing 3 Ascensions, we should get at least 15 lands by the ratio the deck has built. But Shuffler decided otherwise. So obviously we're falling a little bit behind. We're drawing a lot of cards, man. We went through 1/5 of the deck, so we're at least 1 land short here. Cooler, but not the permanent version. Oh no. Oh no, not the cat. I think we take the damage. Like, we have a lot of life, so for now we should be fine. And we can start doing cards. Alright, this is an interesting one. We could also go for flanker and bounce it immediately. I really love this play, man. Yeah, I think we go for it. Because this is our 4th counter. Do we exile Graveyard, in all honesty? Like, this is warped. They don't really have much. I think we just go for the life gain. It's so important that we hit the right cards. Nope, nope. And I think we'll do it again. Let's chill. This can block the Maverick. And we bounce this guy. This is, of course, mostly for Animator decks and all of this stuff, but it's actually good in every matchup. You can just find whatever you need. Boomerang Basics must be great, right? I guess we have 1. You know what? I think we can find something more powerful. Obviously, the fact that we missed land, I think, twice already is really big deal. Okay, so it is a Roots deck. Okay, I see how it is. Cooler. Sure. I'm sorry, Cat. You are doing something for the greater cause, because we don't want to take more damage here. However, now this is massive. Okay, guys, with this we can start doing stuff. Appa is nice, but we probably want something better. I honestly just want to keep Ascensions. This will slow them down so hard that I think we could also go for Maverick, I guess, in the attack. That wouldn't be bad. Now we can go for this. Everything is air. And look at those triggers. Oh, this is great. And we can live gain every single turn, and it will only get better than this. I kinda like those. And I actually want those cards. But we also would love lands. Listen, I'm taking all of it. I'm taking all of it. We'll make the play out of this. We'll see if... We kinda need to be careful, because if we exile stuff, they get the plants. We have the Starcage, so at some point we can deal with it, but probably not too early. Dream Thief, sure. Yeah, this is a very expensive turn for them. I'll take it. 2 damage. So far, we basically live gain as much as they do damage. But it will change soon. We will go with this. Because we have a lot of scrying potential. Here we can hit... I think we need to start to be aggressive, because this deck will outscale us at some point. So we'll just keep playing creatures, because that will help us a lot. We do not bounce anything. We don't need to. We get the counter. We will get another with Kirin. And man, we actually can trigger all of them. But we don't need to. We don't need to yet. This deck is actually kind of hard to play, man. You have so many interactions here that it is kind of crazy. Nothing in the graveyard except this one Dread Knight, so we don't want to exile it. Maybe we switch Flanker, because I thought that it will die. We definitely don't need this. I think we'll find something different. Now we can protect Flanker with Kirin. And on the next turn we will get triple Ascension triggers, and this is where we will start to scale. Let's see, they have a lot of mana. We can keep bouncing Momentum Breakers, then maybe go Appa and 4 allies. Okay. This is why we kept the Kirin. Yep, now everything is 4. Let's get it back. Let's save the cat. And hear it. See, they just know it's too much. Man, that was a close game. I wasn't sure if we can do it. It will hurt. All I'm gonna say is that it will hurt. But it will also hurt a little bit our opponent, because they are discarding some cards already. Let's see, let's see. We are on the play, so this hits less than, you know, when you are on the draw. Because your opponent has a lot of cards and you need to get some extra value already. So that's why this Ascension will be important. Simri. Really? That's an interesting one. Alright, I'll take it. I'll actually take it. I will pay live. The question is, do we set it up? Like, we don't have targets, but our opponent plays creatures, so I think it will be better later. We'll see, we'll see. I actually have no place for this turn really. So we chill. Bro. Whatever, the first one goes on empty board and the second one will airbend something. Very weird though, but it has future potential, so we probably need to get 1 extra creature, like Pixie, and 1 extra land, and we can kinda play the game out of this. Now they make the creatures. Alright, here's the land, as we wanted. They will get the tutor, but I think it's fine. Let's go. This is a very good target for us. So we remove a creature. And now we will double stack those. We probably need 1 more creature. Like Pixie would be amazing. Please give me targets for removal. Just 2 players enjoying removing each other's stuff. The classic. The classic. Land is nice. So do we go just Bauble? And then Kirin to bounce it? I mean, this is a good play. Let's go. They will keep getting it. So it's more of a tempo play, not really like a value play. This tutor is a little bit scary, because the game is kind of slow on both sides. And oh boy, it just stopped being slow, it seems. We can kill 1 corpse. Just a classic shuffler experience. Have you thought about casting 4 sim rips and nothing more? This is actually not bad for us. Okay, so we just want to save the Ascension probably. This is one of the cool things about Kirin. It actually can save some cards that you care about. Take, you know, have them close to your heart. And now we can go for... But this is so silly in so many ways. I absolutely love it. But those two players enjoying bouncing stuff, you know? I guess they don't really bounce stuff, but they still have the when it enters effects. We have Appa, which is nice. So we have multiple ways to play it, but first we probably go Nowhere to Run. We kill this, then we go Kirin, then we go Appa after we play another Nowhere to Run probably. So as long as our opponent is trying to kill us with creatures, we should be absolutely fine. Because we can get so much removal from so few cards, man. This is not a good draw though. That's a first big whiff. Still, hopefully at some point we'll be able to use it. And that's kinda it for this turn. I tell you, this tutor on case of the skeleton is a big deal. So now they wasted the counter on chapter 2. They still need more creatures. Alright, that's fine. This is fine. Okay, so they of course swing. We of course go for no... We could also surprise them with this Kirin. But this is honestly better because we can get Appa on the next turn and bounce everything. So we can play Kirin, or in 2 turns, because we can play Kirin, then cast Nowhere to Run, and set up for Appa on like 2 turns. Yet this is a problem. Let's see what they will take. Oh, they don't need to reveal because it could be any card. That being said, they're fully tapped. Oh, I think they have the corpses. Okay, so we probably need 1 more Nowhere to Run. This is kind of fun part about bounce decks. You can kind of decide what cards you draw. Because you can bounce any type of permanent, right? Man, 2 lands in a row? Man, there is a reason we only play 20. Oh man, this is a really devastating... Like, those 2 draws actually put us really behind in this game. So we are losing because of those draws right now. But that being said, I hope we can recover in the next draws. We really need to draw something. Like, we didn't activate Ascension in 1/4 of the deck because we have, what, 2 creatures in the whole draw. Okay. Now they're doing the stuff that we were doing before. Oh, this is not amazing. We also got the tap land, just to make sure, because having this as untapped land would actually be great, because we played both of them and we get the full value. So this went as bad as it could so far. Let's go. We need to activate this Ascension, because we need a lot of value. I guess we could bounce the Ascension for airbending the token, but I don't think that would be great. Okay, now they cannot attack, right? Okay, they will attack, but they're losing a card. Oh, they descended already. So I guess we go for this one. I didn't want to block the card because I didn't want to trigger it, but it's already triggered. And this is a token, so it dies more easily. Oh man, those corpses are Guys, come on! Like, you are fighting for every inch, every card, and then you're like, yeah, here's 3 lands from the top, yeah? And you're like, how am I supposed to win after this draw? Man, we're actually getting 50% of lands. Like, this is a game killer, bro. Like, you cannot miss 3 cards when your opponent is having 3 non-lands here. Oh, man. This is really bad. That being said, I think we can still win this. Okay, we swing. Yeah, sorry, I needed to think about this because the draw is not making it easy, that's for sure. Oh, man. Oh my god. See, our opponent is definitely not on the side of drawing lands. And guys, we played 20. This is so low that I was considering if we ever hit 3 lands. Well, we'll hit 7. And our opponent is drawing bomb after bomb. I'm really unhappy about this one, man. We were doing just amazing. Like, I think we were ahead and we were winning this game hard. Until those draws came, you know? 3 lands from the top and see ya. Oh, man. So they play Corpses of the Lost. There is still a chance that we can try to survive this. I think this deck can beat even this draw, but man, Shuffler is doing everything, so we lose this one. Okay, we know where to run. We get the ally. The allies will be a big deal. So no attacks. We probably want to kill this guy as late as possible. Man, if we can win with all those draws, that will be amazing. So we want to nowhere to run. Another creature. This one, so they don't solve the case. And now we go Kirin. This will be the 4th creature. We get the ally. Man, I think even despite those draws we'll win this. That's actually insane. We basically played the whole game out of those 4 cards. And here's the 4th land, because 3 was not enough. Oh man, I'm literally losing my mind. I'm not even kidding. Like, you would think that with 20 lands you won't draw 4 in a row. Man, what are the chances? You can write in the comments what are the chances of drawing 4 in a row. I need to say this, alright? So, that being said, we can bounce Kirin, which means we can attack with this for sure. I think we will try to be aggressive. We can win this faster than they. They have Fortress, they have Corpses, but we have the wins. And we bounce Kirin, we get back nowhere to run. I cannot believe we'll play the whole game. By the way, guys, this is not a random deck, this is one of the highest win rate decks right now. And we're beating it with basically those 3 cards. I cannot believe it, man. I also cannot believe Shuffler. Shuffler, we need to talk after this game. Like, something was not perfect there. So they play Corpses. I think we've got this game. Here, this is something we know. That's fine. We can even block and keep bouncing. Let's see the next. Man, they're not whiffing. They're not whiffing. Alright, I think we can fight even this, right? Okay, let's make it easier for our opponent. We go for this. We kill this. Oh, Menace will hit us. Not much we can do about it. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. We actually can take 9 damage, so this is what? 4, 7. Not enough for a kill yet. So we need to defend. We cannot replay Kirin for ally. So we block like this. Now we go Appa. We get everything back. I tell you, we literally will play the whole game out of 3 cards. That's how we do it. And that will be enough. And we probably will... Guys, Shuffler experience if I've ever seen one. Alright, so that being said, we go for nowhere to run. We get the ally. We kill one of those. I think we get this. There won't be next turn for the case. And now we can swing all. That's 5 damage. Not enough to kill, but it will be enough for the next turn. And we go Kirin. Kirin will bounce nowhere to run. So we can double remove whatever they draw. And now we get this and we get the Appa. You know what? I think we go Kirin. I want to be sure that if they draw removal, we don't... because if they kill those creatures, maybe they can recover. Man, we actually won this. Can you believe? Alright, this one is a bit of a weird one. I would love to hit some Spectral Restitching. Like, I honestly have all the games for the video. I'm literally only playing because I want to show you the Spectral Restitching because it's such a great card. And do we already go for this? I think we do, even though normally that's not the great play. But we have Appa, and we also have all those cards. This can double as the next removal. You know, this can keep getting the value back. So we should be fine, I feel. We'll see what the play is for our opponent. Let's go with this guy. Start pressuring a little bit. Maybe get some removal, you know. I would love to see some creatures, but unfortunately it seems it's like a control deck. How did they remove? Why is it in the graveyard? Oh, right. Well, this didn't hit too hard then. So we go for this for sure. I don't think they are using Graveyard, so we go with Flanker. Even though it's a great card, but you know. We need to still hit it somehow. Okay, we hit with this guy. We probably need to start some cheap damage. Because this is how you get this deck. At some point we'll both be at 0 cards, and they need to answer the board, and they might lack the cards for it. We, in a way, are also a discard deck. Bro, now you give me creatures? I feel bamboozled a little bit. So let's go for Kirin. It's still good for us, because we can kill it very easily, which means... I wonder if that's some giant helm deck or something. Like, you know which one. We go Momentum Breaker. We kill it. We swing. Yep. Also with this. This is just to establish dominance at this point. And I think we bounce it. You know, it's a good value. We get removal and also an extra card. We definitely would love to hit something a little bit different. We already have Appa, and of course it's legendary. But I mean, so far so good. We are dealing some damage, which will pressure them. Which will pressure them into super. When I'm having so many thoughts at the same time that I usually don't finish the thought and I'm going to the next one because I talk too slow and I already have 3 different ideas in the same time. So this is a bit of a different deck. It's not a control. I thought it's a discard mono black, but they're just going for a combo. Very interesting one. We absolutely pay life, even though it might kill us. Do we care? This has trample. Man, what a weird situation. This is actually a weird one. I think we still want to keep hitting face. They will get the ramp, so on the next turn they can go for this. And double the power. We didn't hit nowhere to hide. Nowhere to run. I wasn't sure what the name was. So this will be a little bit awkward. We cannot hit it at instant speed, and this is exactly what the deck is trying to do. Oh, and they have mana, so they will get 14. That's a lot. Not sure what exactly the instants are. We know about the bulk up. They need 6 or more. They can still give it indestructible. Unless we play something here, but of course we cannot. So this will be a little bit awkward. Now they can get the mana. We cannot answer to this. So this is already indestructible. Yep. Yep. $14. And what will they do with the rest of the mana? I mean, this is not lethal yet. Doesn't really matter because it has trample. So if we block and bounce, it still gets the same damage. I think they have something more. 4 mana, but they decided to get us to 1, which is fair. We cannot really use tap lands and the pain lands, like starting down. We can kill this, but I'm not sure what next. Weaver, sure. There is a bit of a problem that they know about the card that we have. We bounce this guy. We can make some allies, but not sure how we deal with it. Okay, so the play has to be this. We get the Ascension, a little bit late, not gonna lie, but it is what it is. We have 7 damage, that's not enough to win. And we have to go for Momentum Breaker. We killed the Phoenix King. We can hit for what, 5? Yeah, this is 2-turn lethal. Let's go! Man, this will be so close. They will get this guy, but it has no flank and no haste, if I remember right. Yeah, it just has... It can create dragons, but they also don't have haste. Okay, what do you do? Oh, this is scary. Oh, they're searching for a... No way they have damage. Don't play a land. Don't play. This actually. No! No way, man! Come on! Let's start with Momentum Breaker. Let's break some momentum. They probably will discard this, I would guess, but we can start getting some value, and you know, we can start getting the pixies. We would love to hit the third land. We can kinda play the whole game out of 3, but 4 is like the sweet spot. Alright, they went for Bushwhack, so they seem to be enjoying some lands. Maybe they are short, so that means most of the other cards are, well, something else. So here we are against Badger. Okay, this is really important. By the way, you can exile artifacts, for example the Starcage, so you can already see that, well, seems to be doing just fine. However, we have such a nice play that we can just go for this first. Let's go for this, and probably nowhere to run, because this can be targeted. And let's be honest, it kills the whole board for them. We probably will have to hit Space Dragon with it as well. Because it's 4-drop, so it cannot be killed with the Starcage. Alright, and they can have 4 mana on the next turn. Okay, this is kinda important. I think we need to chill for this turn. Oh man, this nowhere to run is kinda big deal. So I think we go for Momentum Breaker. And we start swinging, because our Wincon will be just hitting them with Pixies and Kirins until they die. Sounds fun? I hope it does. And I will definitely not forget that the wording doesn't work with nowhere to run. I'm sure it will never pass my attention. Okay, so obviously they are preparing to go for the Space Dragon, but they know that we have nowhere to run, so we can kill it before it gets the counter. And that's the real problem. Yep. And let's see the play. We get the counter. Everything is warded. And I mean, they should attack with elves, to be honest. They station, sure. In all honesty, they should put the counter here. But you know, I'll take it. I'll take it. Let's go with Kirin. Just for the damage, because that's 3 turn lethal, and this will force their hand on the Space Dragon. However, Space Dragon is 1/3 when it enters, so it dies to nowhere to run, but only if you kill it instantly. Man, we can do so much here. Kinda awkward that in order to go around ward, we actually need to, you know, play the thing. But I think this should be enough. Yep, turn 1. Very nice. And they need to make something. Of course, we got mana screwed here, so not perfectly for us. But we have double Restitching, so we can slow the game for quite a while. Even on 3 mana. Okay. I think this will be good enough for us as the target. And when they play Space Dragon, then we exile all of the board. Sure. They still have 2 mana. So let's see what they will target. I hoped for it. I think they are baiting the play, and I'm absolutely fine with it. I will participate in the bait. Because it's such a good bait that I'm just, you know, just munching on it. So, this is a -3, of course, so it kills even indestructible creatures. Unless this is not a Space Dragon. Okay. Bro, that's interesting. By the way, they did not need to do it now. Now we can choose a different target, which is really, really nice. Let's get those elves, shall we? Yoink. Learning the anti-ward tech. I honestly thought this was a Space Dragon, the last card, but I'll take this one too. Because we can just exile it later. It doesn't matter. Man, land from the top would be perfection. That's literally the most unneeded card in the deck. Because they have nothing right now. This is the first turn when they don't have anything in the hand. So we go for this, but you will see the full glory of Restitching on even double mana screw. It's still good enough. still good enough. You can make the shenanigans with you play this first, then you bounce it or blink it, and then during your opponent turn you can sweep the whole board, which is really nice. But for this we need probably more than 3 mana. Let's see the combat. Yeah, let's see how they put the counters. We can exile exactly 2 creatures. Okay, so they want to double the power. So this is probably the moment when we have to go for the play. No, this is good. This is actually great. Okay, let's see. They will go for the pump, right? I think they will swing all. Exactly, and they keep 5 mana. Man, this is so good. When the ability goes on stack, well, but my friend, your creatures have 1 power. I'm not sure if it's worth it. Not only this, but I'm also learning nowhere to run. Here you go, you're 2 damage for the turn. Oh, this is exciting, isn't it? Now you see the power of Spectral Restitching in the right situation, and of course, yeah, our opponent, I appreciate it, man. Really appreciate it. And now we swing for Leafa. Man, that was clutch. So with that last game, I think we kinda have proven that Spectral Restitching kinda does the job in those decks. Especially that every creature, just does something when it gets blinked. And this can hit creatures or artifacts, but the creatures can hit enchantments. So when you blink them, I mean, you can bounce this, so everything is just working together. And before we talk more about the deck, our absolute legend for today is of course Seth, and my friend, you got some Esper bounce shenanigans with Airbending, so that's probably a first one. I think you didn't get this one before, so thank you for your support to the channel. It's really appreciated, and I hope you had fun. And we need to talk about some card choices, because first, I think this, and the blue cards, those are some decisions, let's put it this way. I liked Surris because it triggers 2 Ascension triggers, and that's kind of massive deal, especially that it's a great, target to bounce. Restitching can hit it very nicely, and you just get the free spider with reach, even at instant speed to block something. Hunter is of course very underwhelming in stats, but on the other side, you're drawing a card, and I like drawing cards, so those are probably a bit of weaker links. Kirin and Pixie is just an absolute staple, and the blue color is optional. You can just stay with Orzhov, but I really like Boomerang is just made for this deck, and Restitching, it sometimes has its moments, sometimes it's hard and clunky, it depends on the game, and of course you need a little bit mana for it, and we only play 20 lands in this one, so it just either hits big or doesn't. So it's up to you. That's something I personally like to play, because then it feels more like a control deck, and you probably know that I love control decks and everything that resembles them. So guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. Thank you to all the support from patrons. You guys are absolutely awesome, and we couldn't do it without you, so thank you for that so much. And yeah, that's kind of it for today. Thank you for watching again, and see you guys tomorrow.